everyone. For some reason, there we go.
Father, I'm on my knees, battered and torn, I pray for you to save my soul tonight. I'm humbled at your feet, surrender my life to your hands, to your son who died for me.
Hi, everyone. Don't you love the way I started? I have too many things to click on. Welcome, welcome. Today is Saturday, and we have Justine and Pamela. And Wai. Well, it's good to see you, girl. It's been a while. Hi, Barb. Good to see you. And sorry about the technical difficulties yesterday, but the whole area where I live was out. We didn't have internet for about 2 hours. So, and I thank you for all the concerns, but I was fine, just frustrated that I couldn't be into my auction, but Dee did a fantastic job, and I appreciate that. So, welcome, welcome. And if you've seen my little video on shipping, I did a lot of research. It's quite interesting. And I know, it's also based on your zip code and all of that. But anything under a pound seems to be, especially, okay, I'll show you the two comparisons. And they were in similar areas. I sent a 6 ounce. Get your act together, Josie. 6 ounce for $8.07. I sent a 12 ounce for $6.95. So if you're pretty much like 15 ounces to over to the poundage, you're going to get a better rate for shipping. So how I decided to handle this problem, and I know everybody's anxiety over the shipping cost, but we're all paying more for everything, let's face it. If you buy one, now I will hold a box for 1 week. And then I still invoice after each auction. I still expect payment within 24 hours. But at the very end, I will send you an invoice for shipping. I did lose some money this week because I had charged shipping prior. And with the rate going up, especially, when I send something out in envelopes, sometimes, they're only 4, 5, 6 ounces or less. So what I'm going to do, I will hold it, like I said, a box, bag, whatever it fits in, for 1 week, as long as you come back. If I don't see you after that week, I'm going to send you, a notice that I'm shipping your package. But if you buy one thing, and I know this sounds horrible, but I'm going to charge you a flat rate of $9 for shipping. If you add more to it, it's going to go down. But I can't afford to lose this money. So the good thing about it, I decided if you spend $100 in a week, you get free shipping. So, but I will charge a flat rate of $9, because sometimes somebody comes in, they want one thing, and then they don't come back. And then I end up shipping it, and from the old rate, what I was charging, I end up losing money. So, and we do have PayPal fees that come out of the shipping. So even charging you $9 flat fee, I don't get all that $9. So anyway, the good thing, if you are a reseller or you're a crafter and you buy a lot, at free shipping is fantastic. So that's how I want to try to give to the people that purchase from me. And anyway, it seems like, and I was talking to my mailman this morning, it seems like USPS is trying to eliminate some of the lighter packages, and maybe that, I don't know. He said he didn't know anything about it, but he would look into it. But I think stamps.com does a fantastic job. I think I have some good rates. I know there's not many of us that ship through stamps.com, but I do that through PayPal. And the plus is I don't have to retype any of the information in, so everything is accurate. So if your information on PayPal is up to date and accurate, there's not going to be an error. And the reason why I do that, it is if your address is confirmed, then PayPal stands behind it. If your address is not, they do not. So make sure your information is always updated in your PayPal. So enough of that. Can't wait for the fall. How come? Are you warm there? Let me tell you what my temperature is here. I haven't been outside today, but we have blue sky. I know that. It is 80 degrees. We're finally getting into the 80s. Like I said, our warm weather doesn't start usually till latter part of July and August. But again, I know I'm a little crazy. I love hot weather. Most of my life, I lived in colder climate, lived in snow for probably 35, 40 years of my life. And I shoveled enough snow to last me forever. Hi, Shirley and Claudette. Welcome, welcome. Anyway, I do 3 giveaways. Every time you purchase, your name goes into the jar. The first 2 giveaways are jewelry. The third is $5 off your purchase. So if you have any questions about shipping fee, please contact me. If you have any questions right now, just put it in the chat. Like I said, I did actually refund 3 different customers some shipping money. So I don't try to gouge you guys. I don't make money off the shipping. Most of the time I end up losing, but that's my fault if I haven't charged enough. But I try to be really fair with each and every one of you. So it's only 84 today, Justine. Oh, and it's 80 here. We've been in the 70s, 60s in the morning. But I'm close to the beach. And yeah, we don't, it's not very often. And oh, thank you, Barb. I'm happy about that. I want everybody to be happy. And I know things happen, but you always let the seller know. It's always appreciated. I've always made it right. I package really good. I mean, I do spend money on, I don't use, hi, Lena. I don't use boxes. I buy everything new. And so I do the best I can. Anyway, let's get started. I am not selling anymore the $40 bags, but I've got some stuff. If you like bead necklaces, hi, Crystal, welcome. I am doing some bags with bead necklaces. They're all wearable. I have a bracelet lot, and I have a nice pendant lot with a bag. that I'm not doing the $40 wearable bags. It seems like once in a while, there always has to be one person that, gets the wearable ones mixed up with the craft ones. And I don't have time for that. So I just decided, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. Sometimes I do it privately. Anyway, let's get started with a bracelet lot. And they're all wearable. I'm going to start this at $12. I'll start showing them. And now, once in a while I do have a craft bag, but I do put some wearable ones in my craft bags. And I don't throw a bunch of I hate when I've ever bought a craft bag and you open it and the beads are flying all over. I don't like that. I'm picky, let's face it. Hi, Miss D. And thank you for holding the fort down yesterday. You did fantastic. Okay, bracelet number 1. This is acrylic. Anyway, starting bid is $12 on this. And Justine, you want to type or do you want me to put my own in? Just, I appreciate what you do, but if you got something else going, I totally understand. Smaller pearls. I have a lot of pearls. In fact, I did. Hi, Miss Sandy. I did sell a pearl bag that's somebody I'll mention it, John, but I haven't shipped it yet to him, so he'll have a lot of pearls. Okay, bracelet number 2. I forgot to count on these. There is another one. Let me get a little closer. We have that one. That's a rose gold color. This is a magnetic clasp. And thank you, Justine. These are wood and it still has the tag. And we have this clamper. This is cool. This is a nice bracelet. See if I can get it on without pinching my skin, which I've done a million times. That's a pretty bracelet. I like that one. And we have this wrap bracelet. And I'm not sure. That's wood and some glass. And this is cool. This is a stretch one. Look at that one. That's cool. Also, some sea beads and some, I think, metal beads. And Barb's in at 12. And we have this stretch one. And Justine, you want to call it for Barb? And I'll put Barb's name in. Yeah, if you're a crafter too, I mean, there are several that I would not take apart that I would wear, but if you're a crafter, this is a real good one too. Bracelet. Lot. So, thank you everyone for being here. I know there's a lot going on in the YouTube world. Okay, sold to Barb. Thank you, Barb. Let me put your name in. Okay, pen. I have about 6 pins on my desk, but there's always got to be one that's not going to work when you want it to. Okay. There we go. And let's see, I might as well do the wearable bead one while I'm at it. And then I'll do a bunch of single ones. And I do have a beautiful amethyst size 9 ring too today. Hi, Regina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are getting our daily. Oh, you got another thunderstorm? Okay, starting bid is 15. These are beads. They're all wearable, just not my choices, you know. Look at that. That's acrylic, but I thought it was kind of cool, especially if you do crafts. You got elephants. Now I won't take them all out, but I will show you. These are all wearable, but again, I'll be honest, I don't like selling beads either. Unless they're really super different, because I don't wear bead necklaces. I did in the 60s and 70s, and this is really nice. I mean, these are nice. It's just, I just decided to do some bead bags. These are glass pearls. Those are really pretty. Okay, I'll show one more, and then you can start calling it for Barb. Oops. There. Okay. Yeah, these are, you know, it really is, if you have looked at stones or beads at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and by the way, I love those stores. I'm not downing the stores. You're going to pay a lot. It's cheaper to buy these bags and take them apart than, you know, going and buying them at those stores. Okay, now if I can get this elephant in where it was, because it's kind of big. Okay, 15 for Barb. Thank you, Barb. Necklace bag. So, thank you, thank you. Wait till you see what I got next. And you'll laugh because I say it every time I have to show one. I say the same stupid thing. Okay. And let's put Barb's name in. I always say the same thing. There we go. And I just came across this today. And you know, I hate skulls. And I always said, anytime, and I know there's people that love them, and I'm not downing them. I just, for myself, I hate them. When I show a piece of jewelry that's a skull, I always say, if it doesn't sell, it goes in the garbage. And that's what I actually do with them. This, I'm going to start this at $8. It is, I mean, if you like skulls, it's made really nice. It's got a nice long chain, but I don't like skulls. And look at, this skull has 3 roses on its head. Barb's in at 8. And let me give you a measurement on the chain. It's got a nice chain. There we go. It's got a really nice chain. Let's see, lobster clasp, 32 inches. I don't either, but have made, oh, wow. Yeah, and there's some people, there was one lady who used to come in all the time, and oh my gosh, she loves skulls. Okay, let's call it for Barb. You saved it from the garbage can, Barb. I don't know, there's just something about them I don't like. And we'll put Barb's name in. And there we go. And my next one, let's do the sterling ring. Where's my paperwork on that? Oh, okay. It is a size 9. I'm starting it at $48. No, wait a minute. Let's do, no, I'm taking it, I'm changing. I'm going to start, this is a size 8. I'm starting this at 48. And it is garnet and clear topaz. It's a beautiful ring. I just got this. I have not shown this before. And thought I would show it today. And tomorrow I will be on Two Old Guys with Mark and Michael. First time to be on their show. And I've got some different things I'm going to show tomorrow. Anyway, it's a beautiful, it's been tested. It is genuine 925, and those are genuine garnets. If you like garnets. Garnet is the January stone. Justine, I have a clown nose. Hi, Miss Angie. Anyway, it's a beautiful ring. If there's any interest. Let's see. There is a lag. Yeah, clowns freak a lot of people out. Okay, I don't see any interest. We'll pass on that one. I will probably show it tomorrow. Clowns don't bother me. I mean, I've never wanted to collect any, or I've seen them in person. They don't bother me. I tested this. It did test 925. This is artisan made band ring. I think it was made out of, spoons or silverware, I should put it. But I did test it. And I know I bought this a long time ago from somebody on YouTube. And I'm going to start it at $15. And see, it's put together there. Only Red Skeleton. Yeah, Red Skeleton was funny. He was good. He was kind of cute. Anyway, it is a size 8. If there's any interest. Kind of neat. I thought I would wear it, and I've never wore it. So let's see if it fits on my pointer finger. Yeah. So it would make a good pointer finger ring. Anyway, it is $925, and that's a steal of a deal if there's any interest. Looks like the pattern on it is like sunflowers. See? Yeah. I have trouble wearing rings. Yeah, I don't wear rings around home. Especially like when I'm doing crafts and stuff, I don't wear them, but I love rings. I don't ever go out without them. Okay, I do have a pendant bag, but I'm going to show a couple other things before I get into that. Now this, I've never showed either. It was all over creepy. Clown scene. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is glass, and then the chain has like ribbon. You can take this ribbon out. I'm sure they put that in to match the blue glass. I'm going to start this at 8. This is kind of cool. Kind of cool. Now I have some beautiful cameo brooches to show tomorrow on Two Old Guys auction. And I think, and one of the brooches is the brand Wise, one of my favorite vintage brands. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? I know some people don't like ribbons. I think these glass looks really great with ribbon. You could take the chain off and get a beautiful blue ribbon and put on. But this is pretty. Also, great for jewelry art. Okay, we're going to pass on that one. And I got tons of stuff. Ooh, this is pretty. This is a smaller statement piece because, like I said, I try to get both because not everyone likes the huge ones like I do. This is pretty. I'm also going to start this at 8. Look at how pretty that is. Kind of like a navy blue. Very, very nice. Yes, Justine does a fantastic job. And I go kind of fast, so, probably drives her crazy. Because I don't stay on anything very long. My theory is you either want it or you don't, and I'm not going to talk you into it. That's just me. This is Liz Claiborne, and it says 1976. Wow, this is an oldie. What size is the larger stone? On what? Which one are you talking about? You mean the ring or the necklace or what? Or this one here? I can measure it if that's the one you're talking about. Let me see here. It is from top to bottom. It's about 1 3/4 inch. And the smaller ones are 1 1/4. And it's like a navy blue. They're very pretty. I mean, this one you could wear all day. It would be comfortable. Anyway, starting bid is 8 if there's any interest. It's in good condition. Chain is silver tone. And like I said, it is Liz Claiborne if there's any interest. And we'll pass on that one. And my next one. No, I'm glad you ask questions. The person should know what they're buying and be happy when they get it. So I have a vintage one that's pretty. And I do have some chokers today. I know there's one lady who buys chokers. And that's Kelly, and Kelly's not in here. But this is pretty. This is definitely vintage. It's a beautiful piece. But vintage are always shorter. But wait till you see the stones on it. I'm going to start this at 9. Look at the sparkle on those. So beautiful. And it has a hook clasp It's what most of necklaces like this way back then had this hook clasp. But it is pretty. And I know I remember somebody saying, how come the vintage pieces are so short? Because people were smaller back then. Not that we didn't have some, my grandma was chubby, but we didn't have the obesity that we have today. Because we didn't have McDonald's and all the fast food stuff. Hi, Theo and Jen. Welcome, welcome. And do we have Miss Sandy in at 9? See? It's a beautiful piece. I guess you can't see it very well with the necklace I have on, but yeah. When I was in school, I think in high school, there was one boy who was a little obese. Nobody else. Never even talked about diets back then. Hi, Tina Marshall. Okay, thank you. Let me check my phone. I need your PayPal email address, your real name, your YouTube name, and I do invoice after each auction. And if you go back and watch the replay, I explained about the new shipping. Thank you, Tina. I got it. Thank you, thank you. And if you spend $100, the shipping is free. So. And you don't have to have a PayPal account. You can go in there as guest. You do not have to have a PayPal account to pay. I'll send you an invoice. You just click on there and then it'll come up. And when you get actually in PayPal and you have options like with your charge cards, there's probably 6 different options. So that's the only invoices I send is through PayPal. Okay, let's call it for Miss Sandy. Yeah, a lot of people think you have to have a PayPal account. You do not. Okay. Sandy's in at 9. Thank you, Sandy. And so many years ago, I tried that square and I didn't like it. And when I canceled, they kept charging me the monthly fee. No way. I did not like it. So PayPal's the safest. Thank you, Sandy. There we go. I'm old soul stuck in old body. You're not old. You like old things because your mama, Sandy had the sweetest mama in the world, I think. Okay, I have a pendant lot and I went through each and every one of them. They're pendants, and then sometimes I put in smaller, daintier necklaces that I don't like to sell singly, but I checked. They're all in great condition. The bag is brand new. There's 15 in here, and the starting bid is $18, and I will start showing. I don't show every single one, but I stand behind them. You're not going to get a bunch of junk. And look at the clover. Isn't that pretty? They all have chains. And this is Stella and Dot. And this is, I love the chain on this one. Look at it. And if you don't like the pendant, that chain is fantastic. That is Stella and Dot. I always said, you know, if you're not a reseller, take out the ones you want to wear and gift the rest. Hi, Sapphire. Welcome, welcome. This is pretty. This is like the tree of life. Beautiful. Chat's moving fast. Jen's in at 25. And this heart, this is neat, this one. And Tina Marshall. We have now, I think, 3 Tinas. Oh. And there's the heart. And this is cool. I have actually in my personal collection one similar. I like these pieces. They always say you want just a little bit of jewelry, but you don't want over the top. And this goes with anything. You could wear jeans and a nice top. You could wear a suit and still look great. So Jen's in at 30, and it's appreciated when you want to go out, just put out in. This is cool. And it is cold, so I don't know what it is, but it appears it could be stone, quartz. There's 15 pieces. That's usually what I make my pendant lots. Once in a while I make them bigger, but that's usually what I keep them at. And we have this one here. This is cool. You like something dainty. Yeah, I think it's stone too, but when you come into my auctions, you know, if I know 100%, I will say. But if I don't know 100%, I'm not going to say, because I don't ever want to mislead anyone. This is cool. This is Kenneth Cole. Okay. We have to always have some tangles, you know that. And that's Kenneth Cole. And got more. I don't stop until you stop bidding, and then I stop showing. Does it have, look, okay, does it have, it look like strands are going through? No, that doesn't. Yeah. This is druzy. That's cool. That's cool. And Lena, it's great. You've been putting up a lot of videos. That is so nice. I'm glad you're back in it. Oh, this is pretty. I like this one too. Look at this heart. Okay, you want to start calling it for Jen? I think she's at 35. That's pretty. Anyway, there are 15. Also, the bag that they come in is brand new. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I didn't show. So, and call it to Jen for 35. And your box went out today, Jen. Let's see, what did I ship? 4, I think, out today. Bigger ones. Okay. Let's do another ring. And these, like I said, both of the sterling rings that I'm showing today, I just got in, so I've never shown them before. This one is a size 9 and it's amethyst, and I'm starting it at 48. It's all amethyst, and it's all 925, and I test all my 925s. And it is a size 9. I'll show you what it looks like on. It's a beautiful ring. Okay, let me get closer here so you can actually see it. Look at that. Very pretty. Those are all amethyst. Hi, Shanika. It is beautiful. And I have a hard time parting with rings because I think there's 2 favorites. Statement necklaces and rings are my weakness. Even fashion rings. I want to keep them all. I will wear fashion rings right next to the genuines. I love rings. Anyway, and all my sterling rings come in brand new ring boxes. I do buy these separate. Hi, Josie. Rose is here today. Watched yesterday. He was missing you. Oh, yes. Yeah, my internet, everything was out in the area for 2 hours. And I got a lot of messages and people being concerned, but I was fine. I just couldn't do anything about the getting online. But Dee did a fantastic job. Okay, I don't see any interest. We'll pass on that one. Like I said, if you change your mind, you can send me an email. And I understand sometimes you just got to think about something, you know. I totally understand that. And that is okay. Okay. Now, I don't know if anybody would like a chunky, but this is in beautiful condition. I'm going to start it at $8. It's change. And I do have some clip earrings today, too, I think. Anyway, look at this chunky thing. Start this at 8. It's a nice piece. Different. I have not, I just got this recently. Oops, so I've never shown this before. Yep, gold tone finish. Let me give you a measurement. It's not too long and it's really not too short unless you really like the long, super long necklaces. It is 21 inches. As short as I am, I like 18, 20, possibly 24, but anything longer than that is ridiculous on me. Anyway, starting bid's 8 if there's any interest. These are just metal chains. Different. Again, if you make jewelry and you want to do something different to it, like, okay, each one has 3 different links to it. That's interesting. Okay, we're going to pass on that one. Like I said, I don't hold them up very long. I don't want to bore anyone. Here is 2 bracelets. They're possibly stone, but the brand on it is Time and Truest from Walmart. They are cold. And I'm going to start these at $10 for both. Oh. Did you send? I replied to you, Josie. Okay, let me read your email. Okay, I replied to you, John. Anyway, these are actually nice bracelets. Angie wants number one. They're both the same price. They're both 10. Starting bid is 10 for both. They're not choice. Who are you meeting for tea? Oh, and okay. You're just trying to confuse this old lady, John. I know. And next month I'm on with John again, and in September also on a Sunday. Oh. Well, if I meet up with you, I want more than tea. At least coffee. Okay. We'll pass him those bracelets. John has a good sense of humor. It's tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, Barb, sometimes I'll look at a thumbnail really quick and then, look at the date on it and you're one day early or one day late. Okay, here is a statement necklace. Let's see here, let me get it. Kind of cool. I'm going to start this at, I'm just going to start this at 8. High tea or no tea. Yeah. Barb's in at 8. Now this is a nice one to wear, and it's also great for jewelry art. Take all these apart. This Thursday, I am going to spend the day sewing. I have got to. I have to make some anything bags, and then after that, my next thing is I have 4 journals that I've started. I've got to finish making them so I can actually show them. And then I will do another jewelry art, and I haven't decided yet what my next one's going to be. Okay, let's call this for Barb for 8. If I didn't have to do so many auctions, I would do jewelry art and journal making every day. I love it. Bad. Thank you, Barb. I always laugh because people from different parts of the country complain about their gas price, and it's in the $3 range. And I think, you ought to come to California. Oh, we're in the almost $7 range. Thank you, Barb. Let me put your name in. But we have the best weather in the country. There we go. At least, I forgot to put that away. Okay. At least that's what my son reminds me when I complain how expensive it is here. But Mom, we have great weather. Oh, this is really different. Wow. California was the best place when I was growing up. Uh-oh. Do I see a scratch? Oh, darn. That's maddening. There's a scratch there. That's going to go in the craft bag. And I love that. It was a magnet with a nice pendant. Beautiful. Okay. You have to go with the hurricanes. Yeah, I don't want to be in hurricanes. This is pretty. This is vintage. I'm going to start this at 10. It's not Hallmarked, but it definitely is vintage. And I'm not Lee Sands. Maybe it is Lee Sands that makes this type of thing. Anyway, I'm going to start this at 10. Look at that. That's really pretty. This is another one. Your focal point on your jewelry art, the center part, this would be beautiful. And I love the old clasp it has on it. I need to go with the person that got all the pearls. You know him. John Boy, as Randy calls him. Okay, let me get this. But he hasn't gotten them yet. I have to ship them to him. It's got the insert clasp. That is a very old clasp. Don't forget. Are you leaving, John? Have a great day. Thank you for... Shush. Anyway, it's a beautiful piece if there's any interest. John, are you working on your yard today? Is that why you're leaving? Okay, we are going to pass on that one. And what I did was this is pretty. I'm going to start this at 9. It's in excellent condition. Look at how pretty that is. I have to pay my invoice. You paid me. Barb's in at 9. And it's silver tone. They put a really nice chain on this. And let's see, it is not Hallmarked. Look at the back. Look at the back of that. That is so different. Thank you, everyone, for being here. There's 20 showing. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I don't see any other interest, so let's call it for Barb. And thank you. Put Barb's name in. There we go. Oh, that bracelet. Okay. This is a cool bracelet. Rain stop. Go plant time. Are you going out there and planting, Sandy? I'm glad the rain stopped for you. This is magnetic. Look at this bracelet. I'm going to start this at 7. This is cool. Has a magnetic closure. Look at that. I like that. That is cool. Well, don't overdo because I know you haven't been feeling really great. Here is the back. Look how that. And I like that they put a magnetic closure on it. Because sometimes these, when they actually make the closure out of beads, they're a little hard to put on. Miss Angie's in at 7. And Sandy has the most beautiful flowers and garden. She loves flowers. Okay, I don't see any other interest. Let's call it for Miss Angie. I was trying to figure out before I came on if I wanted to take something out of the freezer, what I wanted to eat, and nothing sounds good. I might make me some hot cakes after. I think my taste buds have went to the garbage because nothing sounds good. Okay. Now yesterday here I am talking about food. I made my favorite dish. I love fried potatoes, onions, and bell peppers. And I pigged out. I like seafood too. I really do. Okay, this is still in the paper, and this is one of those magnetic. I haven't gotten any of these for a long time. It almost looks like adventuring. They are cold too. I used to get these a lot. You can make a necklace or bracelet, whatever you want, however you want to wear it. I'm going to start this at $9. I think that is stone. And I know there are some people that collect these, but you can just do all sorts of. You can wear it like that because wear it as a bracelet. Jen's in at 9. Finally done pricing. Oh, that's a lot of work, Lena. Pricing everything. Your booth looks fantastic. It's a lot of work. We don't have time to get bored, that's for sure. let's start calling it for Jen. I don't even have that word in my vocabulary, being bored. I don't have time. Thank you, Jan. My description is going to be necklace or bracelet. It's very versatile. And okay, my next one. I'm going to show two chokers. Well, actually, one might. Well, I guess I'll call it a choker. And I'm going to do these together. I'm going to start at 10. And I will show them individual, but these are for both. Now, this one's my favorite. These actually fit really nice. Has a fold over clasp. These are very, very comfortable. I can actually, I could wear this. Well, I don't cook much. I don't like to cook. I cooked when I had a family, but I don't like to cook. I'd rather clean the house than cook. Cleaning, sewing, but cooking no. Price of necklace on your neck. $10, Jen. I'm sorry if I missed that. It's 10. Do you want it? You want it? Okay. Thank you, Jan. And so, and we'll put Jan's name in too. There we go. And we have the two chokers. Starting bid is 10, and that's for both, if anyone's interested. I'll show you that. This one has a snap. Oh, that is hard. Wow. That's a hard one to, okay. And then, whoops, pull my earring off. This one is my favorite, the two. So two chokers, if there's any interest. That is different. There we go. Okay, we're going to pass on the chokers. And, okay, let's do these. think this is shell, and I put two together. Kind of cool. If you like shell. One has a lobster clasp, one has the screw barrel clasp. And I'm going to start them at $12 for both. You can wear them together or you can wear one at a time. These are cold and they are shell chips. I kind of like them together. This one has a lobster clasp. I will give you some measurements. And this one has the barrel screw clasp. I do too. And let me give you some measurements. Okay, yeah, I would wear them together. Oops. Knock everything over here. We have a 16-inch. And the one with the lobster clasp, you can add an extender on it. The other one, no, you can't. And 18 on the other. So if there's any interest. If not, we're going to pass. And there's another statement. Oh, okay. I'm going to show this. Now, my wonderful seller, who I buy from, loves green tape. I tease her about it. She got some green tape got on this. Okay, here is a bracelet, and there's two bookmarks that come with it. And I'm just going to do a buy it now for $5. Bracelet's brand new, and it says Beads of Wisdom, Joys of Friendship. Your bracelet and bookmark was created to celebrate the many joys of friendship. Each bead on the bracelet has a special meaning. Okay. Shanika's got a 5 in. And let's sell it to Shanika. Because I didn't say starting bid. I should have said buy it now. Thank you, Shanika. Anyway, there's a little bit of green on that one card right there. So, and we'll put Shanika's name in. Yeah, she's packed so well. But she uses this green tape, and I tease her about it. It's something else. It's secure, that's for sure. Okay, let's put Shanika's name in. There we go. And we have another statement necklace. This one is green. I'm starting this at 9. Look at the different greens. We got 3 shades of green there. Starting bid is 9. Arms in at 9. And we have a lobster clasp. It's in excellent condition. There is the back. And let's start calling it for Barb. Thank you, Barb. Put your name in. There we go. Okay, I love this statement necklace. I'm going to start this one at 12. It is, I've showed it one other time. It's absolutely gorgeous. I wouldn't even cut this one apart. This is gorgeous. And I'll show you what this is so different. I've seen a lot of jewelry in my life and statement necklaces, but I've never seen one where they added like the crystals like in a strip over. So they're actually articulated. They move. The beautiful necklace. Look at that. Just really, really pretty. You've got purple. You've got some almost like garnet, citrine color, some pink. You've got a little of, and some clear. Really is. It's nice. And this is actually comfortable on the neck. My description, various colors. I love it, Justine. Your descriptions are great. I just put in starting bids, so hey. On my Saturdays, I used to mod for myself for many years, but I never put a complete description. Anyway, I love the way they added that, though. I've not seen that in any of other necklaces. Pretty cool. It's so different. Look at two on each side. There's the rounds. Look at that. Very different. You're cracking yourself. Okay, we're going to pass on this one. And starting bid was 12 if you change your mind. And yeah, we have to laugh at ourselves sometimes, Yeah. Okay, that one. This one's really different also. And I'll show you why. I'm going to start this at 8. Okay, on each side, it's one of those that you can add to it. The chain has a clasp on each side. You see, there is the clasp right there. Very different. Okay. Yeah, get this on the board. Very different chain. So actually the chain is very versatile. You can add it to other necklaces. Say, you know, some of those that you get that have the ribbon and that it has a nice jump ring and you don't like the ribbon, you can also take this off and put it on one of those necklaces. And start this at 8. It's very different. It's cool though. Jen's in at 8. Look at that. They almost look like mother of pearl. Really pretty. It is not hallmarked. Very nice. You can start calling it for Jen. And so thank you, Jen. Yeah, we'll put Jen's name in. Here we go. And let's see what we have on this one. This is another choker, very different. It has you don't usually see many chokers with toggle clasp. And I'm going to start this at $5. The toggle is lovely. If you make jewelry, you could take the toggle off. Use it on something else. Anyway, it is nice. But I just put $5 on it because, like I said, not a lot of people wear chokers. And also the way this is made, you could take the black off of there and just leave the gold tone. And it is hallmarked. Let's see if I can see it. No, I can't read it. But it is hallmarked. Let's see if I can see it with my magnifier. Yeah, Jen's in at 5. Let's see if I can see it. Let's see here. Well, it was upside down. Let's see. Made in USA. Okay, let's call it for Jen. And so, thank you, Jen. And we'll put Jen's name in. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty. That is pretty. Okay, let's show this. This looks like abalone, but it also feels like acrylic. Okay, the front part, I think is abalone. I think they've got some acrylic in the back. Let me show you. I'm going to start this at 9. Beautiful necklace. And I think they have it layered in the back. I think this is acrylic. Really nice. I like the bail on that. They did a great job. And we have a nice long chain. I can get it untangled. That's a lobster clasp. And Angie's in at 9. Thank you, Angie. Let's see here. Let me give you a length. No, I guess the chain's not as long as I was thinking it was. It's 20 inches, but it's perfect. I like that length. It was a beautiful piece. It's in excellent condition. And again, I like the bail on it. You want to call it for Miss Angie? And so, and put Angie's name in. I should have turned this sound down. A charity call. Oh, sure. There we go. I do not answer calls I don't know. They are. We have a smaller statement necklace. I generally turn the sound down on my phone before I go live. I did. This is a cool statement necklace. Also, it'd be great for jewelry art. I'm going to start this one at 9. But look at this. That is beautiful. And it's not really huge. And it also has a lobster clasp. Yeah, it is unique. Look at that. That would even look good with my top. And there's the back. That is pretty. Where's my black light? Maybe you can even see it better. Let me see here. You can see how pretty that is. Really pretty. Pretty, pretty. Jen's in at 9. Now this one could use a little cleaning. Other than that, it's in good condition. I try to clean some, but I don't get to clean them all. Okay, let's call it for Miss Jen. So, and Oh, Shanika came in for 10. The sold isn't out there yet. So I will keep showing it. Yep, Shanika's got in before the sold. So we open it up again. We got a sniper. Yeah. I know Shanika sees a project with this one. Right? Anyway, it's a beautiful necklace. So Jen, let us know if you're out or okay. Let's call it for Shanika. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Shanika. And we'll put Shanika's name in. Okay. There we go. Let's see, what is this one? This has got a lot going on with it. The brand is INC. I love the colors on this piece. Also going to start this at 10. Got a combination of, wow. Let's see here. Just got a lot going on. Look at that. I don't know if that's faux abalone. And we've got some, could be some stone. It's cool. I think it's a combination. These here are cold. And we could have a combination and some glass in here. And these here might be acrylic. So anyways, I love the color on this. There's just a lot to it. And if you want, you could actually take this off and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 necklaces. Yep. Or matching bracelet or earrings. And these here are great for jewelry art. Hi, Lynette. Lynette's in at 10. Good to see you. And if there's no other interest, you can start calling it for Lynette. And the brand is INC. Very, very nice. And we'll put Lynette's name in. There we go. Oh, I have not shown this one. This is another one that'd be cool for, I would wear this, but it'd be cool for jewelry art too. Look at that. I think it's cute. I'm going to start this at 8. And I am not sure. The petals feel kind of like rubbery. It's not resin. I don't know what it is, actually. Maybe somebody would know. But look at that. Be good for jewelry art. Even be good for Halloween. But actually, I'd wear this with the right top. And it has a gold tone chain. There's the back. It is different, but it's kind of cute. Yeah. Okay. Jen likes it. We can start calling it for Miss Jen at 8. Again, thank you everyone for being here with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope explaining the new shipping is helpful. If you have any questions, please email me. What it boils down to, if you only buy 1 or 2 pieces, shipping is higher. I know it doesn't make sense, but I don't make the rules. Okay, this is cool. I like the chain. I wish the chain wasn't so blasted long. Also starting this one at 9. Look at the gold tone. But look at this part. Beautiful chain. And let me give you a measurement. Chain is beautiful. Okay, let's see here. It has a fold over clasp and it is hallmarked. I'll have to see if I can read that in a minute. 34 inches. Let me get my magnifier and see if I can read that. That would help if I think it's a Monet. If I would turn it the right way. Yep, it is a Monet. The chain is beautiful. Absolutely. Barb's in at 9. Look at that. This is what I love about it, is that chain. Yes, I will still invoice you. And what I do now, the new way I'm doing it, if you buy 1 piece or 2 pieces, the flat rate is 9 for shipping, but I don't ship it until you buy more. If you don't buy more and the shipping is less, then I refund. And I did refund 3 people yesterday. And with the new shipping going up, it sounds crazy, but it's less expensive to buy more than it is less. And like I said, it does go by the zip code, but I used for an example, I sent where's my notes? A 4-ounce. It costs more to send a 4-ounce package than a 12-ounce or a 6-ounce. So, That, yeah, Jen knows I do refund shipping. I do not keep it. I try to be fair and honest with each and every one of you. Um, that if you spend $100, shipping is free. And if you tell me to hold it, I will hold for a week. You just have to send me an email and let me know, or tell me, in the chat while we're on. And I'll try to do, we're all in the same boat. I'm paying more for my inventory too. So, and so we just have to try to help each other out and work together and get through all the price increases in our life. Okay, let's call this for Barb for 9. But yeah, I can hold it for, like I said, I will. To me, there's less chance of errors the way I invoice after each auction, because I do live in a really tiny place. And but I know it sounds a lot, but I did lose some money last week because I had already charged the shipping fee, and then the shipping went up. And it basically went up for Ground Advantage, the smaller, like a pound and less. If it's over a pound, the rates are great. Okay, sold to Barb. Thank you, Barb. And I did one of the packages I sent out today. The person spent over $100 and he got free shipping. So let's put Barb's name in. Okay. And I did do an announcement video yesterday explaining what I was, changing. I said, trying to do the best we can. I have a similar, I sold a similar necklace, but this is on the, let's show this first. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, the other one I sold had a chain, but look at this. So you could put this on a regular chain. I'm going to start this at 8. The $100 is before, not after the 10%. No, it's before. The 10% is because you're paying a membership. And so, yeah. Anyway, this is beautiful. Barb's in at 8. I love the way they did this piece. Yeah, it's now if you spend 100 before you still get your 10% discount since you're a member. Okay, let's call it for Miss Barb. The way I look at it too, if you're a reseller or you just love jewelry, you might as well buy more than to just put it in all the shipping. Because if you buy one item, I know it's expensive. It's happened to me too. I tell you. Okay, thank you, Barb. Let's put Barb's name in. And I'll use for an example, not too long ago, I decided to try from a different seller because there were some things in there that I wanted Shipping was $64 that I had to pay. That is a lot of money. Okay. Anyway, oh, this is so pretty. Oh, I like this. It's red. Yeah, I do have a fantastic seller that I buy from. This is beautiful. I'm starting this at 9. I think this is acrylic, but it's beautiful. Look at that. 90. Oh yeah. Yeah. Barb, I went through the same thing with what I'm talking about. Yeah. And didn't even get everything. Yep. A difference, I can sleep at night. I don't know how some people can't, but you know. Anyway. Like I said, when I do up your order and you get the tracking and everything, and I usually make a notation, but if I send you like a $3, $5, $6 back, that's for shipping because I could ship it for less. And that's what I do. Okay, let's call this for Jen. I love how they put this together. The hardware on necklaces or bracelets, to me, I look at that first. Love it, because you want something sturdy that's going to hold up. Okay, let's call it for Miss Jen for 9. And that's why, other than the bags, I wrap each piece individually, because say by chance, you know, you never know how the post office is going to handle, well, any of the shipping companies. If it's all wrapped and say a stone comes out, at least you've got the stone, it's in there. So, and I've been using a lot of bubble wrap, and I was using just like tissue paper, but on the big statement pieces, you will always get them in bubble wrap. Thank you, Jen. Red's been my favorite color since I was a little girl. Yep. I think my second favorite is like the teal colors. Okay, let's put Jen's name in. Okay. Oh, this one. This is a tiny one. Oh, that's. I don't know if anyone wants fashion rings. These just came in. They're a big size. Let's see. This one is 8 3/4. I'm just going to show them. It's 8 3/4. It's actually in good condition. I'm just going to put a buy it now for $5. I'll show you what it looks like. It's not an expensive ring, but it's in good condition. I throw rings away that are tarnished. I hate tarnished rings, so I never show them. Anyway, if anyone wants that, it is $5. It's actually kind of cute. Okay, we're going to pass on that one. And I'm going to show this. Yeah, it was 8 3/4. I'm sorry, Justine. This is a size 9 wedding set. Again, it's not an expensive piece of jewelry. It is a size 9. And for both rings, way too big for me, but I'm going to just do $8 for the set. It's not actually bad looking. If you travel, you want to take your diamonds off. Don't take them on a trip. Wear something, somebody confronts you, just take them off and hand it to them. Give them your cheapy rings. Anyway, set is $8 if there's any interest. And it is a size 9. And I'm sure that's glass. I did test it, and it's just glass, but there's still a sparkle. Okay, we're going to pass on those. I thought I'd show them anyway. And let's see here. That is, oh my, I have another fashion ring. Interesting. Okay. We got about another 15 minutes. And then I'll do the drawings. This is a size 10 ring, fashion ring. And it's in good condition. I'm just going to do it, buy it now, $5. The size 10. Now on when I buy sterling rings, I try to avoid the 10s, the 5s. They're not too many people wear them. But it's kind of cool, but it is big. I couldn't wear this, even on my thumb. Well, I guess I could on my thumb, but it's still loose. So, anyone knows somebody who wears a size 10? So you can tell the metal is pristine. There's nothing wrong with this ring. Other than it's too big. Okay, we're going to pass on that one. And let's do this. I like this statement necklace. This is a good one also. This is Talbot's. I'm going to start it at 10. That is beautiful. And again, this, Lynette, you would like the set? Okay. It is yours. Thank you. I'll put Lynette's name in. There we go. Okay. Starting bid's 10 on this one. And it's in beautiful condition. This is Talbot's. Talbot's is a great brand. This is the back of it. You can see how beautifully made it is. There is some weight with this one. It's not flimsy and it's not overly heavy. Yeah, Talbot's, they make some really pretty things. Lobster clasp, it is gold tone. Really pretty. this lays flat on your neck. Every once in a while I get one that I really like, but I'm always messing with it because it'll turn on me. This one lays flat. Yeah. If there's any interest. If not, okay, I'm going to do 2 more pieces and then we're going to do our giveaways. Let me pick out 2 more pieces here. Oh, that's pretty. And then I'll pick up my giveaways. This is cool. Now, the neck part, the necklace, is the rope, and not everyone's crazy about it, but look at the pendant. I'm going to start this at 8. It's got a butterfly. And same on both sides. Thank you, Justine. Thank you for everything you do for me. I appreciate you, girl. Yeah, and if you don't like the rope chain, you can put another chain on it. But it actually looks great with this pendant. Okay, let's call it for Miss Jen for 8. So, oh, thank you, Pamela. I love being here with you guys. Like I always say, as long as I'm physically and mentally able, I will be here on Saturday, even if no one buys anything. I have said that from the time I started on the Saturday, because at one time I did more craft stuff. I didn't, or videos, and I only did one auction a week. So I love it. Okay, the last one before the giveaways. This is different. These pearls are heavy. These are not acrylic, I can tell you that. Most likely they're metal. But it's different, but I kind of like it. I'm going to start this at 9. He said this is a heavy piece. Really different. Let's see, what is the brand? I think it has, that has a logo. Almost looks like wings on it. I gotta look that one up. Believe it or not, years ago I printed a sheet with all the logos. I put it in my file cabinet and it's still there. Okay, it did me a lot of good, didn't it? Okay, Jen's in at 9. It is, like I said, this has got some weight to it. It's pretty. Has a lobster clasp, and it is hallmarked. Not sure of the brand, but it is hallmarked. Look at that. It's nice. And the way this one's put together, if you don't want all 3 strands, you can actually remove 1 or 2 of them. So let's call it for Jen. And then I'll get my prizes out. And so put Jen's name in it. And thank you guys for being here and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. I really try to do the best for you guys, like I said, and I know shipping is terrible, but go down to the stores, it's terrible too. Oh. I'm on a gluten-free diet, and I can't believe what I pay for gluten-free food. It's ridiculous. But okay, let me get my giveaways ready here. Okay. I love giving. I wish I could even give more than I do. The first giveaway is this necklace and this fashion ring, and this is stainless steel. This is not a cheap ring. And I'll give you the size on the ring. Although if you can't wear it, you can give it away or resell it. It's a size 7. Anyway, that is, let me get a bag here. That's the first giveaway. Okay. Angie. I don't know if Miss Angie's still in here, but it is yours. And that, the second giveaway oh, good. You just won, girl. Okay. The second giveaway is this beautiful sunflower necklace and the 925 ring, which, you know, I had 15 on that. That's the second giveaway. Like I said, I love giving things away. Okay, let's see. Jen, that is yours. I know Jen likes rings too. Okay, the next one is $5 off your purchase. And you know how I do that. Say you bought something for 10, I make a little notation on the invoice and say I deducted $5. And every little bit helps. Lynette, you got $5 off. Okay, and you know what? Today, I'm just going to do an extra one. I am very blessed. I'm going to do another $5 off. I am very blessed. Barb, you just got $5 off. So, put that out of the way. I will be eating first before I invoice. Yes, like I said, if I could, I would give even more away. I don't know. It's always been, it warms my heart to be able to share and love it. Thank each and every one of you. And if you are available tomorrow, come on and see you 1 o'clock Pacific time. You'll have to check Two Old Guys channel out. It's my first time there. Well, thank you, Jen. I'm going to play the little tune in a minute here. It's the first time for me to be on their show, and I'm excited. So let me play this before I do the ending here. Thank you so much, Theo. Jen and Theo, they're husband and wife. Anyway, thank you, everyone. And like I said, if you have time, check out Two Old Guys Reseller tomorrow, and I will be on their show. And then on Monday, Dee and I are back on my channel, and Mark from Two Old Guys is going to be with us as a guest. And so yeah, Theo, yes, he sounds like a very sweet guy. Thank you, Theo. So it's a busy week that I am planning on next Thursday. I am going to sew, believe it or not. I have one person who has an anything bag coming, and I need to get on the ball and get it done. So thank you, each and every one. And as I always say, I don't care how good your content is, without your supporters, you have nothing. I owe everything to you guys for supporting my channel, for being here with me. Love you and God bless. Keep safe. See you soon. Bye, everyone.